back to the Traders Network. I'm Michael Yorba, your host. Thanks for joining us. Nick Santiago, President, CEO in the Money Stocks with me right now. Nick, how you been?
Great, Michael. Thank you.
My pleasure. All right. I know that you've been knocking them right out of the park with your trading. I mean, you called it right last time you were here. You want to start with what? UNG today, natural gas?
Yeah, I wanted to start a little bit with the UNG today, simply for the fact that this ETF is natural gas, and it's made a very, very nice move since the 8th. I think this has a little bit more upside to go. I think traders should watch around the 1950 level, and that's where this will stall out. But depending on the pattern after that, UNG could be a potential buy, but we don't want to jump in on this one early. Let it tell us what to do. But right now I'm thinking this gets to around 1950, and then depending on the pattern, it could be a potential buy. So we're going to look at it around 1950, let it pull back, let it consolidate, and then we may look to get into this one.
Okay. Are you looking at a complete change of trend from this pullback on natural gas? Are you thinking we've got a longer-term trend in place is what I'm asking?
Well, I do think that, natural gas is definitely going to be one of the fuels of the future. So right now when I look at this ETF, I want to be a part of it, and I want to be a part of the bigger move. You also, we're coming into the fall season soon, where I think we could potentially catch natural gas for a much, much larger move higher. Even if you look at natural gas futures, I think the low is in on natural gas futures around 320. So I think this has now longer-term potential to make a move up to near the $5 level in time.
Okay. All right. This is an investable position, not just a trade. Got it.
Exactly.
Okay. Phillips 66, PSX.
Yeah, I wanted to bring up Phillips 66 today because the oil refinery group has been very, very volatile. I believe it still is the case. This has been one of the leading stocks in the sector. This one, watch this here to trade to around $61. That's a level where I think traders can get bearish on the name. So I would be very, very careful owning the oil refinery stocks. I do think this has upside of a couple more points, maybe 2 or 3. And then at the most, then we're going to look for this thing to sell off for a potential short position around 61.
Okay, and just a trading range for a little while, you thinking?
Well, I think this equity has about a $10 drop in its according to the pattern. If the pattern plays out the way I think it could, so this stock could drop down to around $51 or $52 ultimately.
Okay, all right, that's a darn good trade. All right, now the next one, LLC, right?
LCC.
LCC, excuse me. U.S. Airways.
LCC, which is U.S. Airways, and as you know, they have this merger deal going on with American that is being blocked. But the stock had a real nasty sell-off on that news. I would be very careful owning this right now, but I do think ultimately that merger is going to happen, and I think traders could get this stock at around $14. That's where you want to be a buyer of U.S. Airways.
Okay, and a long-term trade, again, I take it.
I think it could be pretty solid going forward, but get in around $14. I think you're going to be very happy.
Okay, and then the next one is at Hewlett-Packard?
Yeah, Hewlett-Packard had just horrible earnings. I mean, this is just added to the list. I mean, I got a list of about 25, 30, high-profile names that have just horrible earnings, and Hewlett-Packard is added to the list. Don't touch this stock with a 10-foot pole. It's a good day trading vehicle. There could be some quick swings in here for overnight plays, but ultimately this is going to go down to around the $17.50 to $18 level. Don't touch this stock until it gets down there. Okay,
but when it does get down there, are you looking to pick it up, though?
Yes.
Okay, I was just wondering about
Gets down there around $17.50, $18. I think we will be buyers of the name. Obviously, we have to see how the pattern looks when it gets to that level, but right now, if I could give you a hard preliminary look, it's around 17.5 to 18 will be the buy.
Okay, so on decent upticks, you could be writing calls against your underlying stock that you own on this and cleaning it up all the way down there.
You could do that, yes. You could do that, taking that premium, absolutely.
Okay. All right, now that we've covered Hewlett-Packard, the one that made just an amazing move, there's all kinds of jokes you can make about this stock, why it went down, but Abercrombie, A&F?
Yeah, A&F, I mean, what a disaster this was. So this one is definitely a little bit already oversold just from the drop today. So I think there could be a short-term bounce in here, but the real bounce in this name is not going to occur, in my opinion, until it gets back down to that $31 level. If you look at a big time frame, say a monthly chart on this stock, you're going to notice in November of 2012, the stock really had a powerful surge to the upside, and I would expect those lows to get tested and defended around that level. So traders should watch around the 31 to maybe the 31.50 level for a buy on Abercrombie. Don't touch it beforehand.
Okay, got that. All right, we've covered all those stocks that you put on the table today. Now, let's get into the S&P, the market forecast we've got about 3 minutes left, so let's take our time, walk through that. Give me some other markets that you're trading, because I know that you're good on the copper too. But let's start with the S&P. Give us your rendition, what, where, when, and next.
Well, last week when I was on your show, even the past few weeks, I was looking for a pullback in the spiders to around the 163.50 level on the S&P cash, a move possibly down to around 1635. We got to 1639. I mean, it's close enough for government work. I think we're in the midst of a light volume market with the month of August upon us, and also with the Labor Day holiday coming up next week. So I think there's a chance for a short-term bounce. I think it's going to be short-term. If we break through 1625, 1630 with any volume, watch out below. The downside party has begun if that happens.
Okay, give everybody some kind of a threshold. Should we break the lows that occurred over the last couple of days for the downside? If we do, where do you look? How bad are you looking for it to get?
Well, there are going to be different spots in this market where there will be pockets of support. You have to go back to the June 24th pivot low on the S&P 500, which was around 1560. So there will definitely be some support there. But after that, I mean, you can't rule out a move down to 1500. It's just, that's what can happen. It can happen very, very sudden.
Now, if it turns around the other way and starts moving up, do you have any targets in mind there?
Well, obviously, the big target, if we took out the recent highs that were made in the month of August, would be 1750, obviously, because it's just a...
That's my number. Okay.
Yep, that's the number I have as a bullseye if we do take out the August highs. So, I mean, I would have to lean towards 1750.
Okay, yeah, because that's an exact 618 extension off of the highs, using the last low that you were talking about. Okay, I'm there. What other markets are you looking at? We got a minute or two.
Well, I'll look at anything, Michael, as long as we get a chart pattern, we get the right price and the right timing factors. It really doesn't matter what we look at. I mean, we'll trade anything. One thing that's caught my eye today is the transports. Transports have had a nasty sell-off, and as you know, I was on your show several weeks ago, and I said we trade down to around 6,300, and we've had a nice little bounce from that level. So the transports have caught my eye. They're definitely leading today. If they come back down, I'd be interested in them around 6,200 for another bounce. But right now, I'm just looking at the pattern that it makes over the next couple of days. There's a lot of interesting moves here in the market, especially with all of these declines, especially in the retail stocks. So this week, I'll be going through a lot of retail names this weekend, and I'll be looking for potential buys. One stock I'm looking at right now is Target. I had my chat room looking at it at $64. It got to 64.07. So Target looks interesting to me down here for a short-term bounce. If traders want to step up and play that, I think that's one that could give you a little bit of a bounce just in the near term.
Nice move from 73 down to 64. Yeah, okay, I get it. We're out of time, Nick. Before we go, though, give everybody a way to reach us so they can get in that trading room with you.
Yeah, come on over to In the Money Stocks. Take out a 7-day free trial. You got 7 days to take a test drive and see what we're made out of. We have a research center which gives you all of our nightly videos, all of our cycle analysis. You'll get all of our nightly setups for swing trades, also for longer-term trades. And then you come over to the chat room. Chat room is a forum where you can ask questions throughout the entire day. You can see our desktops live. You get into every trade in the morning. So far, over the past month, Michael, just in the morning gap trades alone, we have 21 winners and 3 losers. If that's not good enough to be in the intraday stock chat room, I don't know what is.
And you're up over 200% on the year.
Having a dynamite year.
All right, Nick, thanks so much.
Thank you, Michael. Have a great day.
You got it. We'll see you soon. All right, Nick Santiago, President, CEO, In the Money Stocks. Definitely get in the room, watch this guy trade. It's well worth it. I handpicked this guy. He's been with us for 2 years. He's been calling him right all the time.